No. Okay, so this stream, give a more broader explanation about why server went down for that period of time and why Discord disappeared. So it's all began like when I was working for this guy. I was working for minimum wage for this guy, under the table money, like he's paying me cash. And I was working a lot, like as hard as I could every day. Even in the winter time, I would take the bus, take 2.5 hours both ways to work for this guy in the cold and walk like a couple blocks in the winter, like -20. And I was working outside for him, so I was like basically the guy in charge of moving the stuff in and out of the store, like moving the stuff, like the garbage out, and moving the new stuff he dropped off into the store and organizing all the stuff to where it needs to go, and then sometimes I would be price tagging it, and sometimes I would be like quality checking it or cleaning it. Most in the winter, I mostly turned into moving stuff in and out, like inside, and setting up like Christmas trees outside. And I just eventually lost it. Like I just lost it working with this guy because I wasn't eating properly. I was eating like one big meal every time I come home, and I decided to start smoking weed again, which is my main problem. This is what happens when I start to get stressed out, is I go back to weed, and then weed makes it worse, which is what happened. So I started smoking weed again, working with this guy, and then I started to become extremely paranoid that he was going to tell my probation officer that I was going to get in trouble for smoking weed on probation. So at one point in time when I came home from work, I hadn't slept the previous night at all, so I basically worked a full two full days in a row. And I came home and took the fattest bong rip ever and ate this place called Red Swan. They make really good pizza, Red Swan pizza on top with the sesame seed crust. But anyway, I had pizza and or actually, no, I don't really, yeah, I did. I went to sleep, but after I smoked that bowl, I actually really believed that the cops were after me over smoking weed on probation, and I went and took my mirror off the wall because I thought that they were behind the mirror for a bit, and then I had that realization that, oh, this is not good what's going on here. Like, I thought, leading up to this, I was paranoid of them knowing that I smoked weed and was smoking weed, and then at that point, I think that was when it reached where I was like, okay, there's something wrong here. And I decided to quit then and there. So I quit on the spot. I quit all these different, I don't even bite my nails anymore, by the way, guys. I used to be a chronic nail biter and a smoker. Whenever I had the urge to go buy a pack, I just buy this. I just buy gum. But I quit all that stuff at the same time. I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit feeding geese, if you catch my drift, and I quit smoking weed all at the same time, as well as nail biting. And I think that's when I had a psychotic break, my first psychotic break, or something, whatever it was. I definitely have schizophrenia though, because I still think the same thing, that they're after me over that stuff, which they are now, because I did some more stupid stuff at my second psychotic break, or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I just lost it. Like the night before these current charges they got, so basically I got a mischief charge because I smashed windows at the transit center. The night before, I had a psychotic break. I started like upset because I guess like I genuinely believed that I had a wife and that the cops were bogarting her from me because they're investigating me and suspect something and they don't want me to have something nice. And I think that's what I thought, that they were part of she was a part of their investigation informing on me or whatever, and that she probably wasn't actually telling them anything, which is, there's nothing to be found. Like, I'm just literally a schizophrenic, guys. Like, I'm not joking anymore. I'm Terry Davis 2.0, okay, guys? Let's just say. But I run a Minecraft server that y'all still, like, very little of you play still, but this is still like above 0B0T numbers. So even if there's 0 players, I'm gonna run this server, guys. I hope you know that. But please donate, okay? It makes it worthwhile for me to keep the server online, which you do. I know you guys do. So, but basically tomorrow I have court, and this whole, like, when I leaked my probation officer's number and everything, that was right after I had that psychotic break. The night before, I leaked his number and made a stupid video with a fake gun I got at the dollar store because of this belief I had that they were after me, trying to plant evidence on me I didn't do something, or, you know what I mean? I truly believe that they were after me, but they aren't. And now they are because of my actions. I have schizophrenia, guys, and it's not funny. It's scary. It scares me and it stresses me out. And I still think the same stuff that I'm saying. Like, I think that they're trying to build a fake case against me for whatever reason, because I was spewing my mouth off that Hells Angels cops, like the biker gang, there's cops in Edmonton police that are paid off by them to look the other way. I believe that, and I kept talking about it. And yeah, I think that they were bogarting my wife from me because I had, over Christmas time, after I quit working for that guy, and at the beginning of this, when I said that I quit all those things at once, around that time, this is around Christmas time, like around the 15th, when I finally had this, like, I quit all that stuff, like I said. I quit everything, smoking, biting my nails, feeding geese, if you catch my drift, weed as well, all at the same time. I quit my job. Working for that guy, and I told my parents that a bunch of really, really rude stuff, and what I thought was the truth, what I was telling them. And then, I don't want to go into it, it's personal, but I told them a bunch of stuff that I thought when I was saying it to them, it was 100% the truth. And then I said to them, when they want me to apologize, so I said I'm not apologizing, and they said, okay, well, you're not coming over for Christmas. I said, I don't care, I'll have my own Christmas with my wife. And I ended up meeting a girl, and I did have Christmas dinner with her and everything. And that's why I still think that the cops are bogarting her from me, and it really pisses me off. It's like, it's crazy stuff, because I'm crazy, okay? Get that through your head. Yo, what's up? It's Nemu, or whatever that means. But yeah, this whole thing is because of weed and the substance abuse problem that I had. I quit. I'm over a month sober now, guys, but it's still affecting me. I still have this schizophrenia stuff, and it's really concerning me. And I may actually do time soon, so we'll see tomorrow what happens. But yeah, so working for that guy, really stressed me out to the point where I smoke weed again. And I'm not gonna lie, right now I'm stressed out to where I want to, but I'm not going to. I refuse to make it worse, to make the situation worse with the weed, because the weed was the problem. Weed caused this whole thing. I think weed should be heavily regulated. Like, I don't think weed is inherently bad if you use it in moderation, but the way a lot of people use it these days is not okay. And I was using it a lot. Like, I'm like Mr. I wake up and do a bong rip. Yeah, I can see your messages. What's up? I remember you. I wake up and I would do like 8 bong rips per day, bro. Like, I would smoke like 3.5 grams easily per day. A lot of weed. I was smoking a lot of weed, or like a bunch of like a lot. I was doing dabs a long time ago, but I mostly keep it to flower these days, or those days. Should rephrase it. But yeah, so the whole thing when I leaked my probation officer's number, I had another psychotic break because financially I'm not doing good, guys. Okay, I live on $1,900 a month. I live on AISH, assured income for the severely handicapped, because I have autism, and I'm high functioning. So everybody thinks because I'm high functioning that I should be able to hold a job, even though it really stresses me out working for this guy that I'm working for right now. It really stresses me out. That's why I chew so much gum. My new addiction is gum, guys. 5 gum. But that's what led up, this exact scenario is what led up to me smoking weed again, is overworking myself or stressing at work, like being stressed out because I was trying to be, I was going up, like when I do a job, I go above and beyond at the job, okay? And that includes some other things. I'm not, it's not for kids, that includes some other things. But in real life, like working the job, I try to put my full effort to do the job to the best of my ability, and it really stresses me out when I do that. And that's what I'm trying to do again, but it's more complicated. Like, it's cabinetry, it's not just moving stuff around. It's like, or quality testing stuff. It's like, actually, I'm building cabinets and installing them in a $10 million house, and it's really stressful. And I'm really, like, a good thing I don't have an ID card anymore, because I would go buy weed if I did. John RT, like the owner DDoSes my server, bro. He literally, I host multiple different servers now. So this is my server, this is my server, this is my server, but this one, that's a customer of mine. I do server hosting now. So if you're interested, go to www.xero.ca in your web browser, or actually hosting.xero.ca. Go to that website if you're interested in Minecraft server hosting for cheap. But here's the other server I host. So I host these 2 servers. These are ran on the same servers that 8D runs on. And you can join them from the lobby on APAT. See? Anyway, the whole thing that happened in my most recent past is really like just mentally like trying to wrap my head around it. It hurts. My head hurts so bad. Weed made it so much worse. Weed is like the cause of it. I smoked too much weed, and then I had gave myself schizophrenia, and now I believe what I believe. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, guys, and I run a Minecraft server that may not exist for too much longer, so if I do go to jail and the server goes down, like you guys are gonna have to make your voice heard. It's not gonna come back unless you guys make your voice heard, you know? I have nothing to say. I'm not gonna badmouth that guy, but I know he tries to DDoS people all the time because people tell me it. Take a tour around spawn. So yeah, there's a strong possibility I could do jail time, guys. So, like I said, enjoy the server while it lasts. I go to court tomorrow and I have another court date on July 8th. The reason why I was working that job was because I wanted to fix my car. I ended up spending the money I worked on that job at the beginning of the stream when I talked about I was working that job for that guy under the table cash. When I was working that job, that money I was trying to earn it to fix my car, but I ended up spending the $700 I got. I spent most of the money on the server because of how much money was coming in donations, which was all from Dort. And you guys who donate with the ranks and all that. But that's where I put my money. All the $700 I had saved up. I saved a big wad of money. I was trying to save up to fix my car, and I just spent it on a new server upgrade. The Dell R730 I bought, the machine this runs on. It's what makes this fully a server possible. Anyway, I spent all that money on the server because so many people donated a lot of money, and I was like, okay, I can't, in good conscience, like, take this money and not put it back into the server because I spent the money on myself. I was eating just Uber Eats and DoorDash because I didn't have, like, when you're working that hard as an autistic person, and like I said, high functioning is a misnomer. Cope. You have autistic burnout. It's what's called autistic burnout. And I was so burnt out coming home from work after working a hard day and having to ride the bus. I did not cook at all. When I was there, I didn't bring lunch with me. I would buy lunch at Subway or at some fast food place sometimes. Right? And it started to get really cold, and it just started to make it way worse. The cold made it suck so hard, but I was doing it because I needed the money, because I couldn't financially keep myself afloat because I had these bills piling up. Like the internet bill, my phone bill, my loan payments. I started to miss them, and then this girl comes along after I quit my job, and like I said, I quit all those things at the same time, and then I spent all that money on her. I spent my whole government check on this girl because I thought she really was my wife, and she was homeless, and I helped her become sober. She was smoking crack, and I made her become sober. I made her switch to weed, and she wasn't ugly, guys. She was actually very beautiful, but you know, she disrespected me, so I kicked her out. dude, I don't put that much money in. Like, I don't understand what we do the math. Okay, my rent is $1,090. Okay, I get $1,900 from the government. My rent is $1,090. The other $900 goes to, I have a bill on bills that I'm behind upon, mobility bills. I owe my TELUS. I'm caught up on my home on the internet bill, thankfully, so the server can still be online. But I don't put that much money into the server, dude. I don't. I put like total in the past year, I've put like maybe $1,000 into it. That's it. That's in a whole year. $1,000. It's because I had a what was the loan payment? The loan payment was like $300 something for my car. I got a $7,800 loan at 44% interest, and it was like $300 something per month. I think it was $350 a month. So $1,090. Take 1,900. Let's just do some basic fucking math. Okay, 1,090 minus that off the 1,900, minus off the 350. My phone bill, my TELUS bill for my phone. This SIM card right here, this one, which I can't use anymore because they cut it off, and they're probably coming after me for it now. That phone bill was $158 Canadian per month, so minus off $158. But you got to make sure you include. There's also a $50 late fee and a bunch of other fees that they tack on there because you missed the payment. So you may as well just minus off $200. And then I have another phone bill because a year prior I needed a new phone. This phone, this Galaxy S20 FE. I needed this phone because prior to this phone, when I was working my job at PCL Construction, I had a Samsung Galaxy S9 with a battery that was fucking done. It was toast. It was like, it would last probably an hour of watching YouTube and then die. And I needed to be able to communicate to my boss across the construction site with a phone because I don't have a radio. Now I do. But it's not one of those fancy Motorola. It's not a DMR. But I needed a phone, so I got another contract for, it was reasonably priced. It was $38 a month for including that phone. And I just fuck all. I did fuck all with that. Well, it's my new number now. That contract is now my new number because I got my number changed because this got cut off because I can't afford to pay it. And so yeah, $1,900 a month. Now, where's the grocery? Take off $150 for groceries. Do the math, dude. That's not enough money to live for a whole month. $150 for groceries lasts me about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I didn't make any payments, so all the upgrades to the server was done by Mindlord. He was a programmer. He's the one who did it all. He did it for free too. So thank him for this. Thank Mindlord for the reason the whole fucking APAT core is even a thing, but he did kind of mess it up. He left massive holes in it, but he basically took APAT from being like just a bare bones server to what it is now, which I'm really grateful for what he did. He deserved to be paid for, and he did all for free. I didn't pay for all the upgrades. I bought a $700 server. I just mentioned that. I that money all came off of my work, for that guy that ended up being the reason I started going crazy. Just do the fucking math, man. $1,900, all those things I just mentioned. It's not enough to live off of when you're fucking in a hole with no car. No one wants to hire you when you have no car. Good luck maintaining a job with no car, because especially if you have autism, you have autistic burnout, and you have to, like, you know what I mean? It sounds stupid, but I have sensory overload. I feel things. I feel pain worse than you feel pain. I hear things more than you hear things. I experience emotions more than you do. It's overwhelming. Nobody understands what my pain is except for other people who are autistic. Other people who have the same problems I have with sensory overload problems, they understand it. And it sounds, everybody else is like, you're faking it, or you're a pussy. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing that. It's like literally racism. It feels to me when people say stuff like that, it feels to me like what it feels like to be a black guy and have someone say the hard R to you and actually mean it. It's fucking stupid and it pisses me off and I want to punch you in the face. And you think I should respect you. Yeah, it's easy for you to say troll when you don't live in minus 30 in the fucking wintertime. I was riding the bus to work, dipshit, and it's what broke me. You fucking idiot. 2.5 hours and by the way, most of the 2.5 hours was busy. He messaged me, he's watching the stream. Anyway, most of the 2.5 hours was me sitting in the fucking transit terminal where the one that they have right now on the way to that guy's place where I was working is in the middle, like it's north of West Edmonton Mall, on the north side of the mall. There's a transit center there right now. If you look it up on Google Maps, it's just bus shelters. Like there's no door on it and it's just like some shitty little heater up in the thing, and it's just picture minus 25, a blizzard, and people, including me, huddled up inside of that fucking shitty ass little bus shelter with that shitty little heater that you had to keep pressing in every like 20 to 30 seconds to keep it on, keep pressing the button, and everybody's in there freezing their nuts off. And I'm autistic, so I feel things more than you do. I experience emotion more than you do. I feel pain, I feel cold more than you do. Okay? It's why when I'm in the mall or in public or like around loud noises, I like to wear my headphones because it makes me feel more comfortable. You don't understand my pain. And just because, what does autism look like? What does it look like? You're so fucking full of it. I fucking hate people who treat me like I'm a fucking pussy because they don't understand my pain. And if they had to go through my pain, they would probably blow their brains out. I already rode the fucking bus. I did that, and it's part of what broke me. Trying to keep my fucking financials together. Working the shitty ass job, riding the bus, and the on-demand bus. There was no bus, like normal bus service to my neighborhood until like a month ago. Or just, actually 2 months ago now, but basically the whole year, all the buses had to be done through a fucking, you had to book a bus in the app, and it would take like, sometimes it would take 45 minutes to an hour for a bus to even show up after you booked it. So it's not reliable transportation. So the whole time I'm sitting there stressing out, is the bus gonna come? Is the bus gonna come? I keep retrying. It says bus is not available right now. Bus is not available right now. Bus is not available right now. And you're sitting there trying to, you have to get to work because he said be there at this time, but you can't because you don't have reliable transportation, and you don't know how long you're going to be waiting at the one bus terminal, and you don't know how long it's going to take for this stupid app to let you book a fucking bus because there's no buses on the side of your city. If you had to go in my shoes, troll, you're a wimp. You would fucking kill yourself. You're a fucking satanic little bastard. Nobody likes you. Other than fucking fanboys. The only people who like you, troll, are the people who fucking want exploits from you. That's it. They use you for exploits. I'm the only person who didn't do that. And you go and fucking start meat riding QBAC again. Go fuck yourself. This is my little shitty base here. Like, you should try fucking doing that. Waking up in the morning right on time. I always have my alarm set up. I wake up right at the right time. And oh, I didn't eat breakfast either. I never ate breakfast. I started eating breakfast now, but I never used to eat breakfast. And basically, you just wake up on time for work, and you're all ready to go, and then you decide to book the on-demand bus, but oh, it's not letting you book a bus. Wow, what a fucking, who would have thought that their shitty little stupid app coded by a dumb fuck and their shitty bus service, sorry excuse for bus service, doesn't work 100% of the time. And you're now sitting there, keep retrying to book a bus, keep trying for the next 45 minutes to an hour until it says, okay, there'll be a bus in the next 45 minutes and it's this number, get on it. So you basically wasted 2 hours waiting for a bus, and now you have to go take that bus, ride it to a transit facility, and then hop onto another bus to another transit facility, and then hop onto another bus to the place. But oh wait, there's no bus that goes right by that place because it's in an industrial park. So you're gonna have to walk like 5-10 blocks in the fucking -25 cold, wind and snow blowing in your fucking face. You try that, troll. You tell me you don't fucking just want to put a bullet in your head just thinking about it. You Americans don't know what the definition of cold is. You think you know cold? I was born in it, molded by it. I'm gonna eat some spicy chips. Actually, not yet. And at the same time, I'm also paranoid as fuck. What I'm describing, I was also paranoid as fuck of being caught smoking weed on probation. So I can't help myself. Spicy chips. Oh, and it's all that bus shit every day, except for the weekend. All that bus shit. Actually, I think it was working weekends. I don't really remember, but sometimes it was. All of that, stressing you out. That long walk in the cold blizzard. All of that for minimum wage. In cash, untaxed, but for minimum wage. Fuck, I like spicy chips. Havoc, Fury Lime. that's what. Like, and oh, the money wasn't enough. The money wasn't enough to like, I'm trying to pay off. I guess it kind of was. I was spending money the wrong way, okay? Because I was ordering lots of pizza and DoorDash and stuff like that, but I wasn't really eating either towards the end of it. I was eating one big meal per day. I would come home and order like an extra large pizza and eat the whole thing and then go to sleep. Like, I'm autistic. High functioning is a misnomer, man. I am smart, but I still need help. And that's why I leaked my PO's number, because I thought he was keeping my wife from me and I need her help. I met her over Christmas. I made her Christmas dinner. And I want her back. When you put it that way, yeah. She take my money. Well, I'm in need. Yeah, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over time. That digs on me. What's going on? W singing. It's not. Well, yeah. Things to rap. She wasn't really a gold digger though, like. I got her off the streets, bro. That's where she lived. Anyway, that's kind of my story. I kicked her out because she was being rude and disrespectful. Told her not to come back. Now I want her to come back. That's why I did that. I thought my PO was keeping her from me. I thought, well, if I call it a big shit disturbance, they'll have to do something. And yeah, probably going to jail. So. It's a pleasure running the server for you guys. I'll see you when I get out. She started to respect me towards the end. Like, the thing is, I think that from the beginning when I first met her, she didn't like me, and then she ended up liking me, but I totally just stopped liking her. Right? And that's why she got pissed off, because, oh, why am I not interested now? I'm like, yeah, because you're acting like a dumb bitch. I'm not interested. I bought her all this stuff. Like, not because she asked me to. She just didn't have any clothes or anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll take you clothes shopping. I didn't buy her, like, fucking name brand shit. I took her to Winners. It's a store called Winners. Dress for less. Winners. Right over here. Pointer finger. Said, here you go. Get whatever you need. And apparently that wasn't good enough. She wanted me to to sell drugs, and I refused. Because I don't want to be a cheaterton. Selling drugs is for losers, bro. You don't do that. Alright, that's kind of my story. Basically, overworked myself, had autistic burnout, smoked weed, till the point I gave myself schizophrenia, and had a psychotic break. Took a hoe off the street, Tried to make her my wife, didn't work. Kicked her out. Then I really, really wanted her back later on. And thought my PO was the reason why, and leaked this thing. Made a threatening video. And yeah, that's what happened. And then I decided to go smash windows the next day because I was done. Like, I just wanted my wife. I just want my wife. I want her back. I want her back so bad. Like, when I first kicked her out, I was like so happy that she was gone. Now I wish she was back. I just want her back. You get a skeleton horse. Bro. Young men's version of what relationships are supposed to be is crazy. Kinks are not a thing, dude. That's what fucking LGBTQ teaches you. I like ghetto bitches. That's my preference. I like ghetto white or ghetto native bitches. Ghetto native bitches, bro. I bite off more than I can chew. To me, she was... To other people, she would have been ugly, but to me, she was fucking... perfect. The apps... The apps are terrible, bro. Fuck the apps. They're way worse. They're fucking way worse. I want this one back, bro. I don't chase girls, they chase me. That's why I want her to come back. I get looks all the time. I know I'm good looking. So do I have the amount of muscle that they want? Probably not. It doesn't matter. Strength is not just about your physique and your muscles. It's also about here. That's strength. I don't have either of those. She wasn't bottom barrel, dude. Like, when I first met her, the reason why I thought she was... Because you gotta understand this from... I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. You gotta understand from that point that I thought she was sent by God. Like, I really thought she was sent by God. Because when I met her, I met her in pure rage. Like, she made me feel happy out of pure rage. I kicked the window out. There was plastic of one of the transit center windows, and then she was there, and I felt instant calmness, like everything was going to be okay. And I said, okay, you want to come home with me right now? And she said, yep. Followed me onto the bus. I brought her home. And we didn't do anything. Yeah, so she was sent by God. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because here's what happened, dude. I look up and I yell, "Can I just have her now?" And then all of a sudden, this girl shows up at the transit center. After I get pure anger and yell up at the sky, "Can I have her now?" I go run inside to the transit center to to start smashing shit, and she's there all of a sudden to make me feel like calm and happy. And she came with a cross around her neck too. You know what I mean? It's too convenient to not be the one. I want her back. And I think the cops are bogarting it from me. I still think it. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm a schizophrenic, I guess. Like I said, here's my medication, olanzapine. I take it. It's made for people who have schizophrenia. I'm diagnosed. You guys can laugh all you want, bro. That really happened. It really happened where I had just got done fighting with my parents over the phone, and then I yell up at this guy, "Can I just have her now?" And then I run inside to the where like the shelter is, and this is like I'm standing out. Picture me standing outside at the side of the road. It's a place called Century Park Transit Center in Edmonton, Alberta. I'm standing outside on the next to the big main road, where there's an LRT station in the center, and then there's a road, and then there's a bus lane. I'm on the sidewalk next to that bus lane. Snow is pouring down. There's wind and snow, and it's cold. And I yell up after my phone instantly died in the cold, because that's what phones with shitty batteries do. They die instantly in the cold. And I got just pure rage. I looked up and said, directed right at God, I looked up and said, "Can I just have her now?" And I yelled it, like really meant it. And I go in that pure rage and run in down the stairs to where the shelter is, and kick the window in. And then all of a sudden she's there with a cross around her neck, and I am not angry. I'm happy. That really happened to me. And I have pictures with her. They're on my Instagram. You just gotta scroll way down, because I post a lot of Christian stuff, because I'm trying to save other people. That's what you're supposed to do. Spread the word. You're called to do it. Do you guys know that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, and you should believe in Him? You should consider believing in Jesus today. It's the best decision I ever made, and I'm very happy. Even if I go to jail, I am happy. Because I know it's a part of His plan. Maybe now I have to save other people in jail. That's okay. Not a big deal to me. Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's what I said. Hello, Dylan. Yes. I need a $1 bill. Even though she was rude and disrespectful to the point where I had to kick her out, I still want her back. I forgive her. And that's why I did that. That's why I posted the probation officer's stuff. Because I thought he was a part of it. I thought he was a part of some corrupt cop thing that they're doing, like to put false evidence on me to throw me in jail. That's what I thought they were doing. I still kind of think it deep down, even through the medication. It's a cool area though. I like this valley. Yo, what's up? Use that whole Hello. That looks like fucking bots, bro. Back to the axis. Let's see what we're going to be doing. Where you get all that stuff from? Shit. We're doing highway repair. Why do you want waterlogged e-chests? I don't give out fucking gear for shit, bruh. Oops, 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 oops. Wolf, dreams out of me. No, it's not Nika. Nika was a different girl who I had an interest in until I realized she's just like... just don't worry about Nika, okay? I had her in my car. I could have brought her inside to my apartment, but I decided to not do that. Because it would just ended up being the same as it's always been. This other one is different. I can tell she's different. Her name is Donna. I liked Nika, but see how like I just didn't want to bring her. I didn't want to bring her inside and end up doing the same thing where it's just fucking have sex and then after that nobody fucking. If she doesn't want it, she doesn't have any interest. It's not that I'm bad. I'm not bad at having sex, dude. I'm telling you right now. They'll keep coming back for more. I've had that happen to me where they'll keep coming back for more and more and more, and then they're just not interested because I'm not relationship material to them. That's what it is. I don't meet the relationship requirement. But I'm good in the sack. Trust me, I have no problem doing what's got to be done. Shut the fuck up. Somebody's doing a lag exploit. Look how many people are here. Fucking autism, bruh. I don't know. Please stop doing that stupid fucking exploit. It's so annoying. Nobody likes you when you do that. But I'm gonna ban you if you don't stop. You're gonna get banned. I'm gonna leak your fucking base coordinates if you don't stop. I'm just autistic and they don't know what to think, you know what I mean? She was autistic too, I could tell she was. That's why she fucking did drugs, because existence is pain. This is how you fast travel on AP. By the way, our nether highways, unlike our competitors' server, our nether highways are actually to the border. So, Griff, you see that Griff helper account? Just do a force TP to that account. Voila. It's gotta be wider. It's not Elytra capable yet. Yeah, I know that's gonna get fixed, but unfortunately, we don't have a developer for our server right now. Yeah, they are to the border, bruh. They are to the border. I didn't wipe the highways. You want to see? Let's go world nether. I didn't wipe the highways. I did it one time by accident, but Griff has already fixed them all. So they're already fixed. I know they are. Go into the fucking HMU, Highway Miners Union Discord. Actually, I don't know if that exists anymore. I don't have an invite. Griff, if you ever watch this, you should send me an invite to the Highway Miners Union. But in the Highway Miners Union Discord, it shows all of these highways in the nether, the normal axis ones, not the diagonals, they're completed to the world border. Not the nether border, but the overworld border. So it's a dumb exploit that they're doing that. I don't have the ability to patch it because I'm not a programmer. And this is the best part. Well, why can't you fix this problem on your server? I'm not a programmer and I'm fucking bankrupt. Donate to the fucking server so I can hire somebody. And oh yeah, my one developer, he needs a new computer. So you want to buy him a new fucking computer? Then fuck off. Yeah, I'm sure she exists. I have a picture of her fucking face, bro. I have a picture of me and her waiting at the bus terminal. When I went to the mall with her, I took her to West Edmonton Mall to the Winners, and I bought her a bunch of shit, and I have a picture with my face and her face. It's on my phone. I can just scroll up through my Apple, my photos. I'm telling you, she's real. I have pictures with her. Anyway, fucking done. See you guys. Like and subscribe if you want. I don't fucking give a shit. Praise the Lord.